Indicate by pressing your buttons and you'll be recognized. Councilmember O'Connell.
Thank you, Madam President. Got a few exciting things to talk about this evening. The first thing I will say is Happy Bike Month. The entire month of May is Bike Month, and you can learn more about all the events going on during Bike Month over at walkbikeNashville.org. Under their events at the top of the page, you can click on Bike Month, and you will see an entire community calendar full of ways you can get on your bike and enjoy seeing the city by cycle. And the signature event of Bike Month, which I have ridden in myself many times, is the Tour de Nash. You can learn more about that. It's just a great ride. It's a way to see both the strengths and the opportunities of our bike networks and bikeways, Greenway system, urban rides. You can do anything from a family ride all the way up to longer haul things for people who want to get on their road bike and spend a good chunk of the day on your bicycle. That is coming up on May 11th. You can just visit tourdenash.org, but you can also head over to walkbikeNashville.org, who organized the event, and see it. It is listed among the events on Bike Month. The other thing I wanted to put on people's calendars is some of you might have seen Dr. Watisha Lawless recognized the executive principal at Napier Elementary at the State of Metro address. Dr. Lawless is doing something that I think is really wonderful this year. They have, for a few years, done sort of a spring fling to celebrate the community, the students and families that they serve. This year, it's actually a reunion as well, and so it is the Napier Reunion Spring Fling. Please join the school for this premier event to celebrate the Napier community and highlight what's special at Napier. All former students, teachers, administrators, and families are welcome. Please help us spread the word. They will have food, fun, and fellowship from 11 to noon. There will be a special recognition, and then the festival lasts for the rest of the afternoon from noon to 3 p.m. There will be special guest performances. There will be a lot of community resources, but just generally a good time. And for anybody who has not visited that school, has not been down to the community center at Napier, who has not spent any time in that community, this is going to be a great way to experience that. That is also on Saturday, May 11th. It runs from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. If you want more information, head over to Facebook. There is a Facebook event for it. It is just the Napier Reunion Spring Fling, and look forward to seeing you there. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you. Councilmember Kendall.
Thank you. I want to announce a meeting, public hearing, not public hearing, a public meeting, community meeting, going to be held on May the 14th at the Hadley Park Community Center. It's going to be sponsored by the Public Works, and it deals with improvements proposed at 28th and 21st and Jefferson Street. And they're asking people to come. It's an informational meeting, but also to get input from the community. It's not being noticed the same as we would a project in the district, because it impacts so many people across the community, not only in the 21st district, but several other districts. So it's being advertised as a public relations firm, which is advertising through flyers, through all sorts of media regarding this meeting. So I'd ask people to come out and make comments and learn what the project is about and give their input. But that's May 14th from 5:30 to 7:30 at the Hadley Park Community Center. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Bedney.
Yeah, thank you. So first of all, I wanted to say that what happened with the highway patrol that got killed recently shows that we really need to take to heart this idea that we need to move over as people are driving. If they see an officer park on the side or a highway worker trying to help somebody, there's a reason why we need to move over one lane to give them plenty of room to avoid accidents. So a reminder to people watching that that is there for a reason. Move over when you see a vehicle park on the side. Give them ample space to be safe. Having said that, my thoughts are with the family of the officer that passed away. On the good news side, I got an email today from parks, about the Greenway. There used to be a farmer's bridge connecting what is now the Greenway with Culbertson Road that allowed people from Indian Creek and Autumn Oaks and that side of the district to come to the Greenway. That bridge was removed because it was blocking the natural flow of water, and now a new bridge is coming in. And I know that people are watching are going to be happy. If they live south of Culbertson, they'll finally have a way to safely get to the Greenway, and you're going to start seeing construction around Culbertson. So be patient with that. That is that the parks people just working on preparing the ground for the construction, and hopefully we'll have the new bridge September or October. Also, they are finishing on the Orchard Park, which was, the funding was approved at the end of the Dean administration, and it's been an ongoing process. A wonderful park. I went for a walk there recently, and people are already using it, even though it's not open. So we have great greenways and parks coming to the southeast, and just go check them out. You'll enjoy it. Do some exercise, enjoy some fresh air. And that was that. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Councilmember Withers.
Thank you, Madam Pro Tem. I just wanted to let everyone know that we do have our next Envision Casey Town Hall this coming Thursday, the 9th at 6 o'clock p.m. at the Martha O'Brien Center at 711 South 7th Street. We'll have some updates on the numerous projects that we have under construction and one more that's getting ready to break ground soon. So hope that folks will come out to learn about all the exciting things going on in Envision Casey on Thursday at 6 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you. I have a couple announcements I'll go ahead and make. Just want to let everyone know that the council budget hearings begin tomorrow. We just got our budget book, so lots of good reading tonight to be ready for that tomorrow. Those will continue for the next couple of weeks before we then begin to vote on the budget. I will be holding District 18 office hours this Saturday, May 11th at 1 p.m. at the Cookery on 12th Avenue South. Hope people will join me to talk about your issues and concerns in the neighborhood, or anything you just want to say you love. That's good too. So hope people will stop by and chat with me on that. If there are other council members that have announcements, let me know. Otherwise, I will adjourn us until 6:20 when we have a presentation. Seeing none, we are temporarily adjourned.